Hi, I'm Jerry Jamestone, and you're watching Cooking Stone. In today's episode, I'm going to make you one of my favorite dishes. This has been on my blog for a very long time, and I'm excited to finally get it on video. It's my vegan sweet potato soup that's made with curry and maple syrup. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's super, super tasty, very comforting. And speaking of vegan food, I'm going to get one of my favorite vegans in this video right now. So let's just text him up. I think you might know this guy. He's pretty popular. He's been in quite a few movies, like almost every TV show. You might know him from Portlandia or Arrested Development. Let me just see if he's available. Oh, there he is. Cool. Okay, so we'll just FaceTime him in. And if you don't know who I'm talking about Ed Begley Jr. Hey there, Ed. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you're a busy guy, so I appreciate you taking time out to hang out with us.
Jerry, sorry I've been so busy that I can't see you in person, but happy to chat with you in this way. Things are good. Been doing a lot of filming, but I got to eat, so I want to talk food with you.
I wanted to call you up because, well, I'm making this vegan recipe, which, you're like my favorite vegan, but this particular sweet potato soup was actually one that I wanted to put in our cookbook, and it just didn't quite make the cut. I had some other soups in there, and I felt like, okay, well, I'll leave this one out, but I think that you would really like it. It's really tasty. It's spicy. It's a little bit sweet. It's a good recipe.
I'm glad you're doing this sweet potato soup. I love sweet potatoes and I love soup. I've never had a sweet potato soup in my memory though, but I love my hearty soups. I make a pea soup. I make a lentil soup. I make a couple of other different soups. A Thai, kind of a corn Thai soup with fresh corn in it. But this sweet potato soup sounds great, and I can't wait to try it. So I do love, and I love sweet potatoes, so this is great in every possible way.
Well, I know you're busy, so I won't keep you too long, but I was just thinking, you're so great at explaining it. You should tell people why they should eat more vegan.
There's so many reasons I think one should try being a vegan. I tried it years ago, and it worked for me. I started in 1970. It was hard back then, but I rediscovered it in 92, and I really find it quite easy now. It's good for your body. I think it's good to eat lower in the food chain. It's certainly good for the environment. It takes more water, energy, and space to grow a pound of beef than it does a pound of broccoli, a pound of grain. So now that there's 7 billion of us on the planet, I think it's something we need to consider is the environmental impact of what we eat. As Howard Lyman said, I think the fork is one of the most dangerous weapons that we wield. So consider your diet, and even if you're a meat eater, try eating more plant food and less meat, and I think it'll work for you. And these are great recipes. You make it easy, Jerry.
Those are great points, Ed. Thank you so much for taking time out today and chat with us. And yeah, we definitely need to hang out soon. But this works for now. Okay, so take care, buddy.
You too, buddy. Bye.
Well, okay, so that's Ed Begley Jr. So glad he could take some time out and join us today. But I think we should get to cooking. So first thing up is we're going to make this wonderful curry sweet potato soup. It's so hearty, very filling, and really easy to make. Let's do it. Okay, so to make this sweet potato soup, the first thing we need to do is peel our sweet potatoes. And just so you know, when you see yams in the grocery store, those are actually sweet potatoes. Now, yams are different than sweet potatoes, but yams are rarely grown or sold here commercially in the United States. So they're just often mislabeled. So people think they're yams, but they're really sweet potatoes. So go ahead and peel these up. And then we're going to cut them into cubes. So now that we chopped all these up, we're just going to boil them so they cook. And then we can puree them. So we're just going to chop up our onion here for sauteing. So just warm up a little bit of olive oil in a saucepan and then add in the onions and garlic. Just saute it and they just begin to soften. Now we're going to add in our cubed sweet potatoes and just cook these a little bit in the olive oil. Let them soften a bit. And next thing we're going to add in is the water. You can use broth or water. I tend to use a mixture of both. I'll take some vegetable broth and water it down. And remember, the full details for this recipe, the exact ingredients and step-by-step instructions are going to be in the show notes. And also here, you just click that little banner right there. So you don't have to worry about paying attention right now. Just check out the food porn. So you just want to bring the sweet potatoes to a simmer and cook them until they're fully tender and almost just falling apart, to be honest. That's when they're ready to go. We've cooked the sweet potatoes. We're just going to puree this in small batches. Just add some of the potatoes and some of the liquid to your food processor. Now let's go ahead and puree this. That's looking pretty good. So the next thing I want to add in is our maple syrup. A little bit of salt. And some curry powder. Just mix that all together. So this is still a little on the thick side, so you can just add in more vegetable broth as needed to thin it out. But it's pretty much ready to go. There you have this delicious vegan curry and maple sweet potato soup.